first trimester update, where to even start? First, I have had a lot of questions. A lot of you have asked, did I film telling my family that I was pregnant? Did I get their reactions? Unfortunately, the answer is no. I did not have the camera with me. I just told them. I told them all at different times. I think I FaceTimed my sisters. I was with my mom and dad at their house and I didn't have the camera, and I just told them. They were all super happy, super excited. We told Latin's family. They were happy and excited for us. But it was just one of those things where I didn't feel like I needed to make it a huge deal and pull the camera out, and I don't know, I think they all kind of suspected it anyway because we had been talking a lot about it. So our families are excited for us and things have gone really, really well. So first trimester, I am 12 weeks. I have 2 weeks left of this trimester until the second trimester. Yeah, it's week 14, right? Anyway, so I am feeling very good. I have been very fortunate with my pregnancies that I have never gotten nauseous. I've never thrown up. And if I have gotten sick, it's probably been just like a teeny tiny little bit and probably was not even related to pregnancy. I just have been very fortunate and I feel so blessed to be able to say that I've gone through all of my pregnancies without getting sick. One thing I have noticed is I get out of breath and I don't even have like a big belly yet, so there really isn't an excuse, but I like get talking or I get walking up the stairs and I'm like already out of breath, so I like have to stop, take a deep breath, and then keep talking. Another thing that I have noticed, and if you were around when I was pregnant with Lucy, I had pregnancy-induced carpal tunnel in my fingers. They would get really numb and tingly. I didn't even know that was a thing until Bonnie had it with Boston, but she did not have it with Lincoln. Anyway, I have noticed over the past week it is slowly coming back. I was doing my makeup and I was like, oh man, my fingertips are numb and tingly. And when I wake up in the night, sometimes they're numb and tingly. It's just gonna get worse. I know it is, and I'm scared because it is the most uncomfortable thing ever. But that is one symptom that I've had. Another is just the typical being tired. I literally have lost all motivation to do things around the house. And the sun was getting warm over there by the window. But I feel like I don't have any motivation to do anything, and I'm just like tired. I just wanna sit, I wanna lay, even though I know there's things to do. I'm not necessarily taking a nap, but I don't want to like get up and do things. And so there are certain areas of the house that I have just kind of let go, let loose, and haven't stressed about. I did do the bathroom update. I got that done and out of the way. But other than that, I just feel like I can't be motivated to get stuff done around here. And I'm sure I'll pick it back up, pick up the pace and get going. But for now, I'm just not worrying about much of that. Okay, here is a huge thing that people talk about when pregnant. Like, this is like a huge topic, and I don't know where I stand with this topic, and that is food cravings. Everyone who is pregnant has food cravings, right? Weird cravings, or just they really want a specific food. So with Emma, I really liked the Sobe drinks, and honestly, it was probably because they were right at the checkout line every time I went to the grocery store, and so I picked one up and they tasted really good to me. There was 2 different kids that I really liked, cottage cheese and fruit. That tasted really good to me. With Lucy, I really liked hamburgers, but you guys, I don't have any food cravings. There's not one specific food that I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. Like, I almost think it is a myth. Like, I think people make it up. Because I would say it's no different than just feeling like you want something to eat, and that's typical with guys or girls, pregnant or not pregnant. This sounds really good. But if you're pregnant, oh, that's a food craving. But no, I don't know if it's a real thing. Okay, it probably is. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Food cravings is probably real, but I just haven't really experienced it. When people are like, what's your biggest food craving? I'm like, I don't know, all food sounds good. I like all foods. But not one specific food. Here's another good thing is smells don't bother me. I know when people are pregnant, they're like, ew, the smell of that thing is disgusting, and then they can never eat that food item the rest of their life. But smells don't bother me. I haven't gotten like, oh, that stinks. Like, no. Unless my kids are farting in front of me, like, get away from me. Speaking of food, there has been something that has been really challenging and hard for me lately, actually. I've had cystic acne, and you've probably noticed it in pictures, videos, Instagram stories, and it's mostly like you can see right there, and it's really bad on my neck. And it goes back behind my neck too a little bit, but it's really bad along here. And this I don't think is pregnancy related because it's been there for a while. It was there before I was pregnant. I've always struggled with acne. And now that I am pregnant, I know I can't use like retinols, I can't get on prescriptions, antibiotics, whatever it is. Like, I don't want to do any of that anyway. I want to really take care of my skin from the inside out. So I've been reading a lot about gut health and how hormonal acne or cystic acne can be caused by certain foods. And so I've really looked into that. And honestly, I think some of you have mentioned, you know, cut dairy out of your diet, and I didn't want to listen to you. And so I honestly think that it's dairy and sugars and chocolate. Hi, Lucy. And so for the past week or so, I've been really cautious about what foods I eat. I have not eaten any yogurts or cottage cheese. I haven't. Well, and it's weird because I get looking like on websites and articles, and there's so much conflicting information out there. Some people say that probiotics in yogurt is good for your gut, and a lot of people say don't do yogurt. And so I've cut yogurt out, and I will drink like a probiotic drink sometimes. Anyway, so that's just something that I've been working on to help my skin hopefully make it better, because it's just something that I really have been self-cautious about and really want to get taken care of. And so I have cut out a lot of foods in my diet, which has been really hard because I'm pregnant. I want to eat everything. Everything sounds good, and I've never really had to change my diet up, and so it's been kind of a challenge, but it's something that I think will be worth it, and I will slowly introduce things back into my diet soon, or after this is all cleared up. Another typical symptom during a first trimester of pregnancy that is really common and that is definitely in full force is the frequency to go to the bathroom in the nighttime. And it's not just, oh, I wake up and I need to go to the bathroom a little bit, so I walk into the bathroom. No, it's, I wake up in the middle of the night and I full on have the biggest, fullest bladder, and if I stand up, I have to like hunch over, because if I stand up straight, I feel like I'm gonna pee my pants. And it happens all the time. And I wake up in the morning and I had to pee again. That happens a lot. I wish I had more to tell you as far as the first trimester goes, but really, that kind of sums it all up in a really quick, short vlog. I'm feeling great. Family's happy for me, and I couldn't be more excited. And it's just kind of different knowing that this is my last pregnancy. Pretty, like, positive with that. So just trying to soak it all up. I will show you my belly. I am at 12 weeks, and this is my 5th baby. And so I have noticed that my baby bump has gotten bigger and faster than with my previous pregnancies. My stomach has already been stretched out. This was from our first ultrasound. I have my next ultrasound next week. I will leave a link in the description below to this doctor's appointment. And if you have not already, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video as you follow along our pregnancy journey.